Hi there, this is General Exo from Pro Tutorials, and in this video I'm going to share with you 12 secrets so you can drastically reduce the uploading time of your WordPress website. Okay, so the first thing I recommend for you to do is simply go to pingdom.com. You may click on the link from the description of this video so you can quickly go to their website. And I suggest for you to test your website at the present moment and see the amount of time that it's taking for your web page to upload. And in the end of the video, after you applied all of the techniques that I'm going to explain to you, just see how much you have reduced from the uploading time. And if you like, just leave a comment below saying I reduced like 2 seconds, 3 seconds. I always love to hear about your comments. Anyway, you can see that over here I tested my test website. So this is not my official website, but you can see that the front page of my website is taking about 2 seconds and 29 to upload. And I must remind you that the front page of your website is typically the page that has the biggest page size, meaning that it's the one that has the most images, the most content concentrated in one page. So typically it's the one that takes the longest to upload. And nowadays it's really important for you to reduce the uploading time of your website, because if you have a website that takes like 4 to 5 seconds to upload one of their pages, you will notice that a lot of your visitors will just leave. They just don't want to wait that long for your website to open. So by reducing the uploading time of your website, you will keep your visitors more inside of your website, but not only, because also Google gives better rankings to websites that have a good uploading time. So you will take advantage in a lot of different aspects by reducing the uploading time. So let's get started. So I'm going to start by talking about a few really easy aspects when it comes to the uploading time of your website. One of them is, of course, your web host provider. And this is one of those cases that you pay for what you get. If you decided to get one that is really cheap, then you certainly are paying for what you get. They probably have bad servers, a bad connection to the internet, and your website is probably most of the time down, which is not good. When it comes to this, there is not much that you can do besides migrate to another web host provider. The one that I suggest is HostGator. I've been using their service for a couple of years now. They have a good customer support and also a good connection to the internet. Another aspect that usually new webmasters don't pay much attention is to the WordPress theme that they install in their website. And usually they like to select the themes that have plenty of customizing options, such as they can change the colors in several parts of their website. It has all of these little nice widgets that they can integrate and so on. But typically those themes are heavier to upload on someone's device screen. And what I suggest is for you to avoid that kind of themes and for you to select something that is more simple. So just select the theme that has exactly the features that you need. Also, you could go to Google and right over here, lightweight WordPress themes. And I recommend for you to filter on anytime. Just put the past year because you want to use the most recent themes in your WordPress website. And just go throughout this web pages and see if you can find a lightweight theme that you like. Typically a lightweight theme has fewer coding lines, it has fewer options for you to configure the design of your website, but they will upload far faster on someone's device screen. Another factor for you to consider is the plugins that you have installed in your WordPress website. And typically the more plugins you have installed, the slower your website will get. But it also depends on the type of plugins that you are using, because some plugins will slow down your website more compared to others. Now, what I recommend is for you to only use the necessary plugins. And if you have plugins that aren't doing much for you, then just remove them because they're slowing down your website a bit. Now, I'm going to install a plugin called P3. And this plugin will basically see the amount of time that each plugin is taking to upload inside of my website. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. So you want to go to your dashboard, to the plugin section, and you want to add new. And then in this search box, you want to search for P3. And you want to install this first plugin called P3 Plugin Performance Profiler. So you just press the Install Now button so you can start using it. And you press Activate. And in the list of plugins that you have, you want to go below where you have P3 and you want to press the Scan Now link. And over here you can get some information about the plugins. You can see the total amount of plugins I have and so on. Also have history if you want to check that other option, which is at the moment it's not that important, but I'm going to current. I want to start scan. So I'm going to press on this button and I want to do an auto scan. Now this will start scanning my website and it might take just a few seconds until I get the results. Now once your scan is completed, you want to click on View Results. And you can see that you get this pie. And in this pie you can see the amount of time that each plugin in your WordPress website is taking to upload. And you can see the one that is taking the longest, which is Jetpack. You can also view the amount of time that the total of plugins is taking to upload, which is not much, but just imagine this is just with 8 plugins. Now just imagine if you have twice or even more, it will start really slowing down your website quite a lot. Now what I recommend is if you have plugins that are taking a lot of time to upload inside of your website, try to find alternatives that are faster. For example, Jetpack. I really like this plugin and Jetpack is a very good plugin. But if you're using Jetpack just to use 1 or 2 features from this plugin, then it's probably better for you to remove it and just get the plugins that you need for those particular actions inside of your website. For example, if you are using Jetpack just to use the contact form, then it's better for you to remove Jetpack and just get a plugin for that, because that will reduce the amount of time that your plugins take to upload inside of your website. So for you to remove a plugin, it's quite easy. You probably already know. You just need to go to the plugin section. And once you used P3 and you got the information that you need, I also recommend for you to remove it because you no longer need it. And it also slows down your website quite a bit. Not much, but it always affects a bit. So you just want to remove it. And in this case, I'm going to also remove Jetpack. And I'm not saying that Jetpack is bad. I'm just saying that if you're not using all of the, or at least most of the features of Jetpack, then it's not worth you using this plugin. So now I'm just going to delete it. And this will reduce the amount of time that my website will take to upload, just because I removed some of the necessary plugins that I had installed. Removing Trackbacks and Pingacks from your website is also a good way for you to reduce a bit the uploading time of your website. It might not be much, but it's all of these little things that once together makes your website upload a lot longer. Now, if you don't know what Pingacks and Trackbacks is, it's something that nowadays is not much used, but it's meant to basically alert other blogs that you have linked to them. Now, for you to remove this, you just go to the dashboard of your website, you go to the settings section, and you go to discussion. And over here in default article settings, you can see that you have allow link notifications from other blogs, Pingacks and Trackbacks on new articles, and you just uncheck this option. Then you go right below and you just say changes, and there you go. A quick tip is to always update your website to the newest version of WordPress, because the newest version of WordPress commonly comes with improvements that will boost the general performance of your website. Another thing that you can do so you can improve drastically the speed of your website is by optimizing the images that you have there. And this is something that most beginners typically don't pay much attention. I know that when I started, I used to upload images with high definition, and at the same time their files were huge, so my website took a long time to upload. Now, for you to optimize your images, there are 2 things that you can do. The first one is if you are using Photoshop or another image editor, for you to optimize your images inside of those softwares. This means finding a good balance between the quality of your image and the file size. Sometimes you may need to reduce the quality of your image just a bit, not too noticeable, but just a bit so you can reduce the file size. Now the other thing that you can do is by installing a plugin inside of your website. And the plugin that I'm going to install is called WP Smush It. Now you go to the dashboard of your website, you want to go to the plugin section, add new, and you want to search for WP Smush It. This is a plugin that will optimize all of the images that you have inside of your website. So you want to press the Install Now button. Then you want to activate this plugin. Then you will go to the dashboard of this plugin. And once more, once you have used this plugin and you don't need it anymore, just remove it. And then let's say after a month or so, you just install once more and you do the same process. And this is a way for you to not have too many plugins installed inside of your website. So you go to the dashboard and you just need to press this button called Bulk Smush Now. And I just have 8 images, so this won't take a long time, but if you have more images, this might take quite a while. So this will start optimizing the images that I have in my website, and then you can see the total savings in megabits of how many megabits I have reduced inside of my website. You can see that it's starting the process. I already did to 1 image. So this might take a while. And just use this so you can optimize all of the images that you have in a website, and it will help a lot when it comes to decreasing the uploading time that you have inside of your website. Another very simple tip for you to use is by decreasing the number of posts that you have in your blog section. So let's say that you have 10 posts in your blog section, and I mean each post has a thumbnail image, and the more posts you have, the more time it will take to upload your front page. So this is a very easy thing that you can do. You just need to go to your WordPress dashboard, and once you are here, you want to head to the settings, and here you want to go to reading. You just click on reading, and you can see that below blog pages show at most. So over here you just need to decrease, let's say, to 7 posts instead of 10. So I just press save changes, refresh my website, and now I have just 7 posts appearing in the front side of my website. Another plugin that will help you a lot is called W3 Total Cache. And in this video, I'm not going in full detail about how you can use this plugin, but if you want to learn more, then just click on the thumbnail that you can see on the video screen so you can watch my full tutorial about this. Now, what exactly is a caching plugin? Well, when one of your visitors goes to your website, they need to get all of the information belonging to your website from your web servers. And this process takes quite a while, but if you have this plugin installed, what happens is some of the images and also other files get stored on your visitor's computer memory cache. So what happens is the second time they go to your website, they no longer need to retrieve the same information from your web servers. Instead, it will get from their own computer, making the whole process of uploading your website a lot faster. So I hope you understood that. Now, what you need to do is you need to go to the plugin section, and you want to add new, and you want to search for W3. So you just write W3. It's this plugin that you want to install, so you just press install now. And then you just need to activate this plugin so you can start using it. Most of the standard options that come with this plugin is pretty good for you to get started. So you want to go to, you can see that you have this new section called Performance. Just go to General Settings and see if you have Page Cache enabled. So just enable this option. You also have other options that you should enable, which I'm going to explain later, or if you want to watch my full tutorial where I explain everything in detail so you can get a great idea of how you can use this plugin. But this plugin will help you a lot in decreasing the uploading time of your website. So now just press Save All Settings. And there you are done, and it will start caching in the information in your website. Each time that you do a post revision or have new plugins in your database, it starts accumulating a lot of unnecessary information in your database, which may slow down your website. Now, for you to clean your database, you can install a plugin like WP Optimize. So you just search for WP Optimize, and it's a pretty simple plugin that you can use. And once more, it's the type of plugins that I suggest for you to install, use its function, and then just remove it, and after a month or so use it once more. So just press install now and activate so you can start using this plugin. And now you want to go over here where you can see WP Optimize. You go over here, and if you want, you can also select these features over here. If you have any, actually I don't have any information over here for this ones. And then you just press the process button, and it will clean your database of all of the necessary information that you have there. The service that I recommend for you to use is called CloudFlare. Now in this video I'm not going in full detail about this, but you can click on the thumbnail that you can see on the video screen so you can watch my full tutorial about this. Now what exactly is CloudFlare? Well, let's say that at the moment you have your website and all of the information belonging to your website is stored on a web server that resides inside of Europe. And one of your visitors who is in the US is trying to connect to your website. What happens is they basically need to travel from the US to Europe so they can get all of the information from your website back to their computer. And this process takes quite a while. Now, when you are using CloudFlare, they have servers spread all over the world. So what happens is your website will be copied to several servers that they have spread. So the next time that one of your visitors who resides in the US is trying to connect to your website, instead it will get the information from your website in one of the servers that belong to CloudFlare that resides inside of the US, making the whole process a lot faster. So that's basically how CloudFlare works, and I strongly recommend for you to check it and also use it. Another plugin that I suggest for you to install is called Dependency Magnification. And basically this plugin will turn several of your JavaScript or your style sheet files into one big file, making the process of uploading them a lot faster. So you want to search for Dependency Magnification, and this plugin is really simple for you to use. You just install it, then you activate the plugin. Now you search on your plugin listing, you go to Dependency Magnification, and you click on Settings. Now you will see this message at first. What you need to do is just refresh your website, just like this. And once again, once you go to this plugin, you will see that you have a new page. And basically, it's all that you need to do so you can use this plugin in your WordPress website. The last step consists on magnify several files that you have in your WordPress website. And this basically consists on making those files a bit smaller so they will upload faster. Now for this you need to have the plugin called W3 Total Cache installed, which I mentioned previously. And you need to go to your dashboard area, and over here you want to get to Performance and then to Magnify. And just check the options that I'm going to mention now. So in HTML, you want to enable this option, and you want to select all of these 4 options, and you want to save all settings. Then you want to go below, and you want to also remove line break removal. You want to select this option. In CSS Magnify settings, you want to also remove line break removal over here. And basically that's all that you need to do, and you just want to save all settings. And once you have this done, you have all of the necessary files magnified, which will boost the uploading time of your website. So now to conclude, let's make another website speed test to see if I've actually improved the uploading time of my website. So this is my previous testing. It took me 2 seconds and 29 to upload the front page of my website. It also was tested from Dallas, so always make sure that you choose the exact same place where you made your first testing. So let's do another testing. Test it from Dallas, and let's select the website that I want to test, which is this one. Let's press Start Test and see how much have I improved. Okay, so you can see by the results that I've improved quite a lot. So this was my previous testing, 2 seconds and 29, and now it didn't even take 1 second to upload the front page of my website. So that is all for this video. I hope you enjoy, and by following these several tips that I shared to you, you have greatly improved the uploading time of your website. Also, please subscribe or like my video so you can receive my weekly free video updates where I talk about WordPress and internet marketing and a lot more. So stay there, stay tuned with Pro Site Tutorials, and bye!
I said a little